All right, good Monday morning. Happy beginnings to a new week. What do we got? Today is the 19th. I suppose I could just look at my computer here. I look at my little calendar. But anyways, here we are, Monday morning, October the 19th. Thank you for joining me once again. We do these every Monday. Every Monday. We're kind of the opposite of Garfield. We kind of look forward to Monday mornings around here. Let me get my eye thingy put away, and here we are. Got my cup of coffee. Good morning, Steve. Thank you for tuning in. Got some fun ideas to tie today, this morning here for a little bit. Burr, burr, burr. It is getting cold. It is getting nasty out. As you can see, we don't have the sun beaming in on us this morning because it is quite overcast, cloudy. Um, Supposedly, allegedly, we're going to be getting some measurable snow tonight into tomorrow, which means bum bum bum. I got to make a run out to the compost site and drop off a trailer full of leaves. I hook up my neighbor one, two, three doors down. Isn't that a band, Three Doors Down? Anyway, nice old lady, Helen. I help her out, do her lawn for her. Shortly after I moved in, she had some college kid doing her lawn, and he had to go back to school one day, and she saw me out mowing. She said, "Aaron, would you mind helping me out?" I said, "No problem, Helen." And I've been mowing her lawn ever since. It's a nice big lawn too. I got a riding lawnmower. I'm not a push mower guy. My back and knees just couldn't handle that, so I just ride along and do my thing. So yeah, I got everything taken care of yesterday, just before supper time. But here we are. Here we are. Another beautiful Monday morning. Another Monday morning at the bench. What a great way to start the week. Every week I start off. I mean, yesterday's the beginning of the week technically, but on my calendar it starts on a Monday. So my calendar weeks here, it always starts on the bench. I give it a couple of days, and then we do another live stream into the evenings. Um, you know, Let me hold on. Let me get this pulled up. Oh, I talk about my calendars quite a bit, and I have been getting the same calendar from the same artist for, I don't know, 3, 4 years now. And sometimes they come with original sketches, original artwork. Um, and I've got, maybe if I move my head over, the glare's too bad. But I got some other stuff in frames. And here is, check this out. This is the calendar for next year. See if I can't trick it to come back over here. Maybe trick it to come down. It's that auto find my face calendar or camera. But yeah, it's good stuff. And I'm really looking forward to this year because this year's calendar, each year the calendars they come out, they're different shapes, different sizes. So this is this year's calendar. Oh, this side of it. And so shipping and postage was just a little bit more expensive. And if you, I don't know if you can notice, but um, my calendar's in Russian. So the year of 2020, I got to sit here with my calendar all in Rushki, which was all right. I mean, if you can't figure out how a basic calendar works. You got some efforts coming. But anyways, I've got a few of these calendars. I got a half a dozen of them, and I give them away normally at Christmas time. To some of my fly tying friends, and I might thinking about maybe mailing one off, maybe on a YouTube giveaway. I don't know, maybe a Monday morning. Let's see, because I'd want to get it out to you couple of weeks. Maybe we'll do something. Maybe we'll do something around Halloween, beginning of November. I'm not big on giving things away. I think giveaways are very costly to the person or company or individuals that are giving everything away. It gets expensive pretty quick. But yeah, contests and stuff. I don't know. Those are always tough to manage, and I can't do a raffle fundraiser or whatever. I don't know. We'll think of something. Yeah. So let's go ahead and tie some flies. Monday mornings. Recently, we've been kind of hanging around the Tenkara Kabari, Saska Kabari style. So that's what we're going to continue on with. Let's see here. We got our vise. Got that all set up. Let's find ourselves some thread. I believe we'll go with this black 8/0. And hooks. I hold them out. I'm going to go a little bit bigger today. Size 10 caddis curves. Nice big old chunky monkey caddis curves. Alright. Let's get one of these in the vise. I suppose I could zoom in a little bit more on that one, maybe. Let's go ahead and camera 1. Can I get a zoom in just a little bit? Thank you, camera 1. Yeah, I like it. Alright, so we're going to tie a couple of these, obviously. We're going to have to see. There we go, just get that thread started. We'll bring it back here and build a little head up front. So a friend recently mentioned to me and educated. Well, I did a lot more of the educated. I did my own research, but I never heard of this concept, and I guess it's a relatively newish thing, and it kind of has its own kind of subculture here on YouTube, and it's called ASMR. It's automatic sensory something reaction, and what happens is people hear sounds and certain things, and their body has these natural reactions to it. Get these tingly feelings, and it's just from like a whisper or whatever, or it just really relaxes people. This is pretty beat up, but I don't know. We'll find something good here. Kind of a neutral. I like this brown. Haven't pulled anything off of this pack in a while. We'll see what happens. Let's kind of strip all that junk off. Just get it out of the way. I like that. I really like the look of this brown tan. Top side up, upside down. Bingo. All right. You know what time it is. You know what time it is, right? If I can find my pliers. Yeah. sure they're somewhere. Couple of turns. But anyways, with this ASMR, I guess, the way I do these fly tying videos, the way they can be a little bit of relaxing and such, it might be a niche that I might be able to tap into. So I might work on thinking about coming up with some sort of ASMR, kind of a focused video. I don't know. All right. I don't want to go too far back. Because we're going to do a little wool body. What the wool? And there's this, there's fancy, whatever, what is it, the killer bug yarn. It's very specific, has some pink and pearl in it. It's really cool, but that can be kind of hard to find, and it's very specific. But I found this Lions brand wool yarn, and it is number 123 oatmeal. It's an oatmeal colored yarn. Obviously I have a more than a lifetime supply. Pretty young gal on the thing, so look at, they say over 5,000 free patterns. Well, little did you know that we could tie 5,001 flies from just your yarn. So I cut a big chunk of that off. I'll tie that in nice and tight. And this is the whole, I didn't untwist. You know what? Maybe I will take a piece out. Maybe the full yarn experience might be just a little too much. So I'm gonna just trim this down a little bit and unravel. It's 4 strands, and look at this. Now we have a 2-strand, which is a little bit slenderer. We'll take her down, bring our thread back up. Suppose I could have got that earlier. But I will say, I have been known to put a child or two asleep. Uh-oh, something went wrong. Retry. Are we not casting? Uh-oh. Hold on, let me double check. I just looked at my monitor and okay. It was my iPod that glitched, not the stream, which is good. Okay, so where were we? We'll park our thread right behind our hackle. And we'll just take nice, tight touching wraps. Yeah, buddy, we like this. I like that. Do we want to do a hurl? Nope, we're just going to send it. Just send it. Here we go. I like that one. Yeah, I like it. Maybe we could taper up the body just a tick more on the next one, but I think that'll work just fine. Let's find my box. I've got a fly box just for all my tenkara flies, and I was asked if I could hook somebody up with some flies as a parting gift from all their help at Project Healing Waters, and that's when you raid your fly box and hook them up. And things got a little picked through. That's all right. Let's do another one. Gotta take our sips of coffee though. Let's start it the same. You know, what I'm going to do is I'm going to zoom in, hyper zoom in, because I think this is something, and I'm going to do this again maybe Wednesday night. Let's see how this zooms in. Alright. Looks nice and clear. Okay, so when I start my thread, right? Make my little V shape, and then I'll wrap back over top of it a few wraps. I'm not going to see how well this comes in. But what I typically do is before I trim this, my tag end off, I give it a pull. That one, see, I'm dinking around and I wasn't holding my bobbin. So I guess what I'm getting at is that first, before I go to trim, I really cinch that down, and that really tucks that first wrap a thread, and it really locks that in just a little bit extra tight, I think. You know, it's one of those things that you whiz right through it so fast, so many times, and you know, it's an automatic reaction, response, whatever, muscle memory, and you really don't even think about it after a while. But sometimes for illustration purposes, I think it all works out. Yeah, Steve, you do the same thing. Good to hear. Good to hear. I'm not the only one. I'm not only the lonely. Let's see here. I'm gonna go with the same setup. I kind of like that neutral tan. Oh, that stripped right off. I guess that will be your tie-in point. Right about there. suppose we could just go back a little bit further, and then we can just get a nice couple clean wraps. If it's going to offer it to us in that situation. Boy, I just didn't get myself. What am I doing here? My order of operations. I need to trim you off. And I just need to get my thread just a wrap or two back that way. We're a little bit too close. Or too far, rather. Let's get that worked through. Snip, snip. You like the zoomed in video. Alright. We'll keep her zoomed in today, boss. Sometimes I gotta back up to here. I gotta back up when I'm tying streamers and such. Alright, where is our oatmeal? This is not that fancy killer bug yarn. This is just oatmeal colored, they call it. Four strands peeled down to 2 strands. And I think this one I am going to add some peacock curl. Nice and tight wraps. Nice and tight. As we know, slack is evil. We'll stay away from that. Maybe not a peacock curl, but we'll do a little dub. Alright, there's our body. And dubbing. I'm gonna stick with my stick with the wool. And look at this is a red wool. Classic wool. Just some basic wool, red. We like red wool. I'm just going to take a little snippet of that. And I reckon I can just... Oh, let me add a little touch of wax. Wax our thread just a little bit. We're just doing a tiniest little red collar up front. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this wool and we're going to make it into a little red dubbing. Just give it a couple of pinches and pulls, and once it starts to unravel, you'll start getting kind of some more into the individual fibers. So there we go. Just add our little touch of dubbing, a little red wool dub. Come on, Hackle, stay out of there. I like it. I'm going to spin my thread clockwise, kind of tighten that up, ball it up, kind of thin it up. do our whip. There we go. Oh, buddy. I like that one. Is the oatmeal wool translucent like the expensive stuff? I don't know. I don't know about transparency. But the price was right, and I got it at my local store. Like I said, it's not the bona fide Shetlands, whatever, killer bug yarn. You know, it was one of those things. It's like, well, this looks pretty close. You know what I could do? Just hold on. Pause for the cause. I'm going to take off my headphones. I'm going to be right back. I'm just going to grab some water. Okay, I'm back. I wanted to get myself a little bit of water because we're going to give this a little dunk test. I'm going to switch my camera so we can look at the back of my head so you guys don't yak attack. Let me get my camera set up because we're gonna give this a little dunk test. Whoop, dropping stuff. Let's see what we can do here. We can drop this down. And now it'll go like that. And then I can zoom back out a wee little bit. Trust me, looking at me shuffle is way better than watching this camera fly around. Decline. Turkey's trying to call me. Okay. Alright, let's give that a try. We'll switch our camera over. Back to the bench. Here we go. So there's a little jar full of water. And let's give it a little dunk. See how the wool reacts. I'm swimming. Here we go. Well, it seems to be doing its thing. Most flies will always float on there first, unless it's got a little bit of added weight. There we go. Now we got to sink. Now it is sunk. Put the lid on it just so I don't spill. Here we go. Gonna shake it up a little. Boy, if that doesn't look tasty. I don't know, what do you think? It's a thing. It's a fly. We'll set this off to the side and we'll get things kind of reset back up. All right, hang on. I'm just going to take y'all for a ride. Zip, 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 zip. All right. We're back to there. Let's get another hook in the vise. What do you say? I have an idea. I think we're going to do a little red bump at the butt. So we'll start it off same as same. Oh yeah, we're going to zoom in. Zoom back in, camera 2. Zoom back in. I think that works. Make sure we got that pulled up. And get things situated. Resituated. There we go. Alright. Seems square. Seems centered. Alright, let's go ahead and start our thread. See there, I just did my little cinch. Before we locked her in too tight. Hackle. We're going to go with the same. I like that brown. It looks awfully tasty. I swear I just looked around my bench for that last fly that I just tied. Didn't realize that it's still soaking in the water. We'll take another look at it here before we wrap up after it's had some time to soak. Alright, here's our hackle. Here we go. Alright, let's synchronize up. You know what time it is. It's hackle time. Yay. And tell them what they won. Oh, let's get our, we're getting a little bit small here. Let's find a little something to grab onto that stem. Sometimes my big old mittens can't really grab what I need it to. That's 1, 2. Let's go for round 3. Maybe one more. Yeah. I like that. Well, we'll see. We shall see. Need to tighten up this bobbin a wee little bit. Just gave it another shake. Okay, let's see here. Take a sip of coffee. I haven't been sipping much on my coffee. It's supposed to be morning coffee. I'm supposed to be chitter chattering more, but I don't know. We like to tie flies. All right. So what I was going to do this time is I was going to come way down here, add a touch of wax, and I was just going to do a small little bump. Small little bump of red. A little bit of red dubbing. Maybe we'll stretch this out just a little bit more. Tease it out. Kind of pinch and pull, pinch and pull. There we go. Small little noodle. Alright, and from there we'll transition to our kind of tan yarn. And we'll just work that back up. I think this one might actually deserve a strand of peacock curl. We'll just throw one in there. I just want a little bit of an accent. Just a little bit of an accent. And of course I broke it. Of course. We'll try it again. Normally I do a couple of strands and I twist them. But right now, I want to keep it sparse. Maybe I should go with my 2 strands and twist them. I think we'll do that. Alright, we're back to 1 now. Alright, 3rd time's the charm, I guess. Uh-oh. Okay, my little heater turned off on my... I got a little office space heater at my feet. Being in the basement, things can get a little chilly down here. And the thermostat is, obviously, it's not in my room. It's in the main living room portion of the house, and what had happens is this room gets pretty cold, especially if we have the fireplace fired up, because then the furnace doesn't run as often down here. Perfect. All right, let's bump it with our flare tool. Where'd the other one go? There you go. Whenever I can't find something, I always check the floor. I don't know. I like this one too. I don't even think it necessarily needed the I don't know. I could have gone with or without the peacock curl. Kind of feeling it either way. But I do like that little red half, kind of a 50-50. Let's get that in the box. And we'll keep on keeping on. Well, I tell you what, if you tie flies at your bench, barefoot or with socks, hooks on the floor usually don't stick around long, because you typically find them sooner than later. At least I've found. I used to take a lot of pride and have never lost a hook and blah, 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 but hey, it happens. Let's get one more in the... Let's do at least one more, and then we'll see what we go. See what happens today. So these are size 10s. I'm tying these all on big old... To me, they're, I don't know, for small flies, size 10s are big. Relatively speaking. Black ostrich furl collar. 10-4 there, good buddy. Roger that. Let's give that a whirl. That sounds good. Maybe, I like that red butt. I like that red butt. So, we'll start up front. Build that head. Build that head. There we go. That shall suffice. Alright, where am I at? What am I doing? I'm looking for my... Looking for my wing. There we go. Get all that unnecessary out of the way. So after I trim that, I like to go down and just do a wrap or two on just the bare shank of the hook before I go back up. How do I like the Vivas thread? It's pretty tough. It seems to be pretty stout. Good morning, Josh. Can't stay long, but wanted to say hi. All right, we're tying flies. We're having a cup of coffee and having a good time. How do I like the Vivas thread? I don't know. I'm a big fan. I like it. It came with the Hairline Dubbin Beginner Essential Toolkit, and that's where I've initially got this batch of it. I like it. I like it so far, but I wish it. I really like waxed thread. I like heavily waxed thread. I really, really. I don't know if it's just what I got used to. When I'm tying with Danville's 210 denier flat wax or Flymasters Plus or whatever have you. I really like that wax thread, and I wish it had a little bit more stickiness, but it's pretty strong. I like its strength, but I wish it was a little bit more waxed. One, let's do two. Come on. Maybe a three. Maybe a four. All right. All right. I like that. That looks pretty intense. Alright, we're going to do our little bit of red dub, a little red wool dub, and I'm back to my kind of a fresher piece. I have to disassemble Johnny 5. Don't be afraid to give it a pinch and pull, pinch and pull. And that's how you take a yarn and make a little basic dubbing. And you don't have to go too bananas. I guess if you wanted to sit down and make a whole big barrel of this, you could. But just keep the skein together and peel it off as you need it. Alright, let's do a little red. Just a little hint of red for the back end. I think that'll work. Boy, I could almost just leave it with a thread body. Less is more. Absolutely correct, brother. Less is more. More or less. Unless you're buying Jeep stuff, then more is more. Congratulations, Josh, on your first badge of honor on your Jeep badge of honor club. I guess that's what we would call it. 2 strands. But you got it, brother. Less is more. If we keep it tied in there instead of trimming it, then we don't have to lose much of it. With these 2 strands, it's almost like a pre-wrap and then the final wrap. It's a 2-part system, it looks like. Leave a little bit of room for a little bit of hurl. And CDC flank. Looking for a black drawer. There it is. Alright. Not two. Not one, but two. There we go. Alright, I'm going to grab these. Give them a little of a twist. This will give us a nice little puffy collar. Can't see it lock off, but I'm going on faith that it is. You know, I think we might be onto something here. Black ostrich, he says. For the win. All right, Steve. All right, all right. We like it. We like it. I know I do. Yeah, buddy, I think that's a happy fly. There we go. Just add water. I think that's it. I think we tied all those flies this morning to get to this. Could almost go a little sparser. Just add water to that one, ladies and gentlemen, and we have ourselves a swimmer. Well, what do you think there, boys and girls? I think that's fantastico. I think that's got a little bit of everything we love in a fly. No, Steve, thank you. Thank you for the black ostrich hurl collar suggestion. I dig it the most, and I'm sure our fishy friends will too. I think this is going to be the cover photo of this one. This fly will be the flagship fly for this live stream. I don't know. What do we think? Time for one more? One more once? We got about 5 minutes or so. I got about that much coffee. Yeah, that's the thing. I may have told the story about this mug once before. We'll get back to tying. I'll tie and talk at the same time. We're going to tie one more just like this. I really like the look of this one. Let's do this. Get my ugly mug off. Pink. There we go. We'll do one more. And I'm going to talk about my coffee mug. So I got this nice Yeti mug. And the actual print on it is Visit Greater St. Cloud. And we all know how much Yeti mugs cost. At least how much they used to cost. They used to cost an arm and a leg, straight up. No more, no less. But when I found it, it was sitting next to a bunch of other coffee mugs. And, and they were just your plain old 8 ounce, 10 ounce ceramics, whatever. But I paid the price of a ceramic mug for a Yeti mug, which is just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Alright, we'll give this a quick check. This one's been sitting in here for a while. We've been soaking. So we're doing pretty good in there. Whoa. So that's that wet still. We're doing pretty good. I'll have to remember that that's actually in there before I go on the rest of my day with some poor fly submerged, trapped, begging to be released. All right, we're gonna knock one more of these out. I really like the look of that with that black. Build our head. Did I cover that? No. Alright. We be good, we be good. Try hot pink thread. Do I have a hot pink thread? I don't think I have any hot pink thread. Are you talking for the tag end? Or are you talking about for just the tie-in thread? I don't have any hot pink. Not that I know of. If I do, it's in the box, and that box is not accessible right now. I got a lot of red. Let's get this going. I like you right about there. Oh, for under the tan yarn. I see. I see. We'll have to do some digging. I'll have to dig into deep into the threads. I'm sure I have some hot pink somewhere. But where it actually is, who knows? I know I have some hot pink left over from some casting for recovery flies. I'm gonna do a little sparse on this one. Down. We'll wax our line. Oh yeah, there's always next week. There's always next week. Always optimistic, but never confident. I'll back you up just a little bit. Because once I get you started, then I'll cross down. Alright, let's get our yarn in. Here we go. Leave a little room for that ostrich. All right. Yeah. Where'd we put you? And we'll go with the same two. Sometimes they just break right off. Sometimes you gotta do it with the scissors. That's it, buddy. That is it for you. All right. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. I think that'll work. I think that'll work out fantastically. Well, I think that's going to be it, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's going to be it. Here we go. All right. It's been a Monday. It's been a morning. We got some flies tied. And yeah, let's do this again next week. Next week is, what did I say earlier? I think I said today was the 12th. It is not. Today is the 19th. We are over the hump of October. So yeah, thank you all for tuning in. Be sure to hit that thumbs up button, that like button. Share this video if you want. Really appreciate it. And yeah, what's that? Wash your hands? Is that a clapping or a wash your hands? Wash your hands. Wash your hands, ladies and gentlemen. Keep your hands clean. If you need motivation to keep your hands clean, do some live streaming, and then you'll keep your fingernails and your hands really clean. Really self-conscious about that if you didn't know. Alright, we'll go ahead and just wrap it up. So thank y'all for watching. I really appreciate it. Stay healthy, stay safe, everybody. Please be kind. Rewind. Happy tying. You sure you betcha. Tight lines. Peace.